Everyone, welcome along to this video here. Titled, of course, $22,121.95 generated from a 3,306 ad spend. So this is a case study that I wanted to share with you guys from September 2021. And the reason why I'm doing this is just to kind of show you what's possible. What we did with a certain brand to help them sort of generate this kind of return on their ad spend. So yeah, without further ado, let's just jump in. As usual, guys, I do like to sort of remove my little camera here. Just, I don't want to get away the content. So I'll turn it back on at the end. So yeah, let's get into it. So the results, like I said, 22,121 revenue generated from 3,206. Okay, so that was the ad spend. This is the result, of course, for September 2021. The ROAS was actually a 6.9 return on ad spend, so that was actually an 87% increase compared to August 2021. Okay, so the purchases were just under 200, which was actually a 1,070% sort of increase compared to August. Okay, so the average order value was 111.17, as you can see there. That was actually a 15% increase compared to August. So there was an increase with all of these sort of metrics basically. And the market, the brand comes from a clothing apparel background. Okay, so a little bit of a backstory. You know, since the result generated above was delivered on, you know, the month of September 21, I want to talk to you about how this was performing for the brand in August 21 when the brand was, you know, in control of their own media buying. Okay, so they spent $445.72 for the entire month of August and returned 1,646. So a ROAS of 3.69. and total purchases of just 17. Okay, and their average order value for the month of August was 96.87. Now, the top of funnel on their campaign was performing poorly. Their creatives were poor, and the target audiences were just not resonating with the ads. Okay, so a little insight into how the results are generated. So, yeah, how they were generated. So one of the things that was first focused on was the need for better quality traffic that was entering the top of the brand sales funnel. Okay, so after some testing, the new creatives were beginning to engage and resonate much better with more relevant target audiences. Okay, and this resulted in better quality traffic entering the brand sales funnel. So that was good. Another strategy that was implemented was creating a lookalike audience based off of the brand's customers via their email list and the pixel data, say on Facebook. Okay, and this allowed us to acquire similar customer avatars and assist with more purchase conversions. Okay, so that was a nice strategy that we put in place there. These are just a couple of the insights into how September was a much improved month in compared to August. So if you look at the top of funnel here, which is very interesting, top of funnel, typically speaking, you know, doesn't return, you know, a good return on ad spend, because if you understand the nature, these are cold audiences that have never heard of brand before, and you know, just because they click the ad, it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to purchase straight away. It depends on the offer entirely, and you know, if it's a no-brainer and the risk to reward ratio is you know, very much reward heavy. Okay, well, yeah, so this was a great result. So you can see here there was an amount spent of 1,760, 91 purchases. Revenue generated was 800,566. Okay, and the return on ad spend was a 4.87. So that was quite good. Okay, so if we look then at some other campaigns, you can see here this is the one we just spoke about here with these results. Okay, But you can also look at things like, the bottom of funnel here. We always speak about bottom of funnel, middle of funnel, top of funnel, that kind of thing. Dynamic remarketing there and the carousel for the products that generated almost a 12 ROAS. Okay, 369 spent and 4,414 generated. Okay. Another audience that I kind of mentioned in previous sort of presentations that you might see me doing is we actually stack in the middle of funnel both Facebook and Instagram engagers, okay, and website visitors to sort of use as an audience. And you can see here that audience did indeed work fairly well here with a 12.37 ROAS, okay. And even, these conversions here in the remarketing too, you can actually see here a 7.35. So yeah, not a bad campaign entirely. As we mentioned, 3,206, 74 spent for the entire month of September, with a 6.9 ROAS and 22,121, 95 purchase conversion value spent. The goal is to increase this further, of course, for every brand, of course, that we always encourage the idea of like, okay, look, we've made this return. Let's increase the ad spend and let's try and sort of maintain this ROAS, even if it drops. The fact that, if you are, if you're spending 10,000 a month and you're getting a 4 ROAS, you're generating 40 grand at the end of the day. Okay. And, if you are generating, if you're spending 50 grand a month and you keep with that same ROAS, then of course that's 200 grand a month. So, we always encourage, like, as best we can, if the client can actually increase the budget, we will try and sort of maintain in the campaign overall the ROAS, but that does tend to drop at times. I mean, as things scale up, it does get a little bit more of a challenge. But like I said, when you sort of play with bigger numbers, even a lower ROAS, you can still become quite revenue driven, but also profitable as well. Okay. So that's it, guys. Just a quick video. I hope it was helpful. I hope you kind of just got a little understanding of, just a couple of the ideas that we put into place in order to generate those results for this brand, this clothing brand. So look, take away what you wish from this. If you are an e-commerce brand and you are looking to sort of grow your revenues, and if you need help from an experienced sort of team to grow your brand's monthly revenue, please do get in touch. I will leave a call to action here on the top right of this screen here. Excuse me. You can book in a call. Okay. So what we do is, you book in the times of a call, and you'll just fill out a quick questionnaire. Fill it out as best you can. We need to know who you are, what you're selling, the sort of performance that you're doing, like roughly speaking, sort of the revenue you're generating. The reason why we ask this is because we need to find out if, obviously that we need to make sure that who we're dealing with, they've got a proof of concept already, the products are in demand. Turning on ads to a brand who is doing low revenue because the products are not wanted, ads are not going to fix that. Any type of advertising strategy, the best ad, the best X, Y, and Z. Yeah, the ad might get the click, but at the end of the day, if your web visitor is getting a bad website experience, or they just don't see value in the product, your ad is not going to work, or your advertising campaigns are not going to work, and you're going to lose money. So we don't want that to happen. So that's why we like to study your brand first before we actually kind of see if this is if this is something we can genuinely help with. So if that's the case, obviously we'll hop on the call and actually just discuss the growth goals, because in that questionnaire, you're going to go, look, we're at this range here and we want to get to this range here, and we have this sort of investment. And the reason why we can't do this is because of X, Y, and Z. And we are looking to get started now. All that kind of good stuff. We'll hop on a call. We'll talk about that in a little bit more in depth. And then what we'll do then, we'll do a follow-up call a few days afterwards. And we're going to go through a kind of a presentation to sort of outline what we can do going forward with you based on, the likes of your budget, your growth goals, all that kind of good stuff. Okay. It does take time. It does take investment, but results can be generated. Okay. You just need to be patient and work with us on this. So that's it, guys. Thanks for thanks for connecting today. Like I said, hope it was helpful. I will switch me back on here now. Yeah, and hope it was helpful. Hope to hear from you in a call. If you do have any, serious growth goals you'd like to sort of conquer, we would love to hear and try and help you out. So that's it, guys. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon.